This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, Hazleton's mayor and police chief explain why being on the national TV show Cops will be good for the city. Good evening and thank you for joining us at FYI. I'm Ken Cara. Remember, FYI is broadcast in beautiful high definition on Service Electric Cablevision, channel 513. All right, let's get to Tuesday's info from FYI and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. FYI told you yesterday that the popular TV show Cops will be filming here in the city of Hazleton. In fact, the filming got underway today with TV crews riding along with the HPD. Mayor Jeff Cassat and Police Chief Jerry Spez-Iali were joined by Zach Ragsdale, a producer from Langley Productions, to talk about the decision to bring Cops to Hazleton.
It gets to give the public an opportunity to see how hard their police work. It gives the criminal element an opportunity to see that you should not come into Hazleton and commit crimes, that we are proactive in our policing. The other thing it does for us is it also shows the professionalism, the dedication, and just what police officers in Hazleton do. Now, this is a talented group of individuals, as I said from the get-go when I came here, that truly are dedicated to the welfare of the citizens in this city. And they work tirelessly every day to make a safer city. So this is an opportunity to show that.
There's always going to be a naysayer, and they think it's bad publicity, but you're going to see that what we do on a daily basis. I don't see what the downside is. Why if somebody doesn't want them here? I would say the only people that shouldn't want us here are the criminals.
We were able to get a lot of economic development out of Cops because nobody knew where the city was, as if people throughout the country would be able to see the economic opportunities that Hazleton has to offer to the entire world.
The reality show, but I would say Cops is more of a documentary show. We tell the story of law enforcement. We go out, we ride patrol, and we film the situations that officers are confronted with every day.
How do you pick a place? Like, I know you know Chief Spez-Iali. Is that why, or is it the size of the city? What draws you to a place?
We certainly can film Cops in any city in America. That's why we have police. Every city has crime. But when mapping out a season for us to film in, I'm always looking for different parts of the country, especially places we've never been before, because I think every community is different, and folks want to see their law enforcement and what they do.
How does Hazleton compare in size to other areas that you've been to?
The Cops television show, I've been with the company 18 years, and as a cameraman, I've filmed in all size agencies, from very small to very large. So Hazleton is just in one of the cities that we filmed with. I mean, I don't know that it compares either way with the size of the city.
Is there anything that stands out from Hazleton that maybe enticed you even more to come here?
No. Hazleton's a different part of Pennsylvania that we haven't been to before. I've filmed in Pittsburgh, I've filmed in Philadelphia, and this is just another part of the state that I haven't been to, and I'm excited to see.
Do you look at the crime stats before you come here?
I do, and it's been a while since I looked at the crime stats for here, so I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
Is that obviously something that attracts you if there is crime here? If we didn't have any crime, obviously you wouldn't want to come here.
If you didn't have any crime, yes, it would be slow, but most, I'd say all, if not all, cities have crime. So I think your crime stats were somewhat attractive, I guess, for lack of better words, that it looked like a place that we would come and be productive.
We get to review the films before they air, and we get a 20-day period? 20-day period that we would have to review it. And like I said, it's not to embarrass the city. This is to promote the city of Hazleton nationally.
The chief tells us that he's worked with the TV show before and that safeguards are in place to protect the city, including $2 million worth of insurance for the filming crews as they ride along with the city police. Again, the city has final say on whether the segments will be allowed to air. In other news, the U.S. House of Representatives has passed a bill that could save taxpayers millions of dollars. House Bill 4487, known as the Public Buildings Reform and Safety Act of 2016, is sponsored by Congressman Lou Barletta. Barletta says the bill would save taxpayers billions of additional dollars by reforming the management of federal office space and real estate through the House Transportation and Infrastructure Committee. The measure would also increase accountability and oversight of the General Services Administration, the agency responsible for securing and protecting thousands of federal buildings.
Since last Congress, the committee has worked with GSA to reduce the federal footprint through consolidating space and improving space utilization. Through those efforts, we have saved the taxpayer more than $3 billion in avoided lease costs. Those are real savings. When we reduce the amount of office space agencies are leasing, it directly reduces the cost to the taxpayer. And with a large number of leases expiring in the near future, we now have a ripe opportunity to save even more by negotiating better rental rates and concessions.
The bill now heads to the Senate. Well, if you're looking for a new job or a career change, here's a story for you. Our media partner, the Hazleton Standard Speaker and the Republican Herald of Pottsville, will host the 5th annual Great Northeast Job Fair tomorrow. The job fair will be held from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. in a new location, the Thomas J. Cassis Gymnasium at the Penn State Hazleton campus. A variety of employers will be on hand at the event. Educational institutions will also be there to help those considering a career change. You can see the complete list of employers in today's Standard Speaker. I have 2 good reasons for you to stick around for our next segment, chocolate and wine. Learn about a special Downtown Hazleton First Friday event next. And later we get to know 3 Hazleton area athletes who are going to continue playing their sports in college.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Brandon's Forever Home and the Children's Service Center of Wyoming Valley are teaming up for a special event next month. A spring 2016 adoption match event will be held on Saturday, June 4th from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. at Brandon's Forever Home, 187 North Church Street in Hazleton. The event is family-friendly. Children are welcome and waiting youth are invited to attend. If you are interested in attending, please RSVP by calling 570-825-6425.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
As we get ready for the unofficial start of summer this weekend, things are looking very summer-like in our area, feeling very summer-like. Here's our local weather forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Our low will be 54 degrees and we'll have a northwest wind from 3 to 7 miles per hour. Then on Wednesday, expect sunny skies with a high near 78 degrees. Wednesday night, 20% chance of showers after 3 a.m., partly cloudy with a low of 60 degrees. On Thursday, we have a 40% chance of some scattered showers with thunderstorms, possibly after 2 p.m., mostly sunny with a high near 79. Thursday night, 30% chance scattered showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy. Our low will be 63 degrees. On Friday, we have a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, but a partly sunny day with a high near 80. And then Friday night, mostly cloudy with a low of 62. On Saturday, 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny with a high near 80. Once again, that's great. Saturday night, mostly cloudy, low of 61 degrees.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Stop on in for a cold treat including our ice cream and yogurt, or some hot food including our burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazleton. Treat yourself today.
Pleased to welcome back Krista Schneider, who is the Executive Director of the Downtown Hazleton Alliance for Progress, talking about a very new event coming to the area. And boy, when my ears heard about this, they really perked up, as did so many people. It's going to be the first ever wine and chocolate walk in the city of Hazleton, happening as part of the First Friday on June 3rd for the month of June. So tell us about this.
Right. Well, this is an idea that was brought up in one of our committee meetings for First Fridays. And so it's a wine and chocolate walk. There are 12, maybe now 13 participating merchants and organizations, all located right here in downtown. So 2-3 blocks from each other. You don't have to do a lot of walking. Mostly all on Broad Street, a few, here and there. But basically, every merchant or organization is providing some sort of chocolate treat. It's their own choice, and then pairing that again with their own wine selection. So, some are serving chocolate cheesecake, some are serving, chocolate candies, some chocolate-covered strawberries, and they're all pairing that with a different kind of wine. So, it's a tasting, and everybody, they could come to our office on the day of the event. Hopefully, they'll purchase a ticket in advance. Those tickets are $10. They're available on our website. You could buy them electronically. If you buy them the day of, the price goes up to $12, but that's fine. You can collect the tickets, or we'll collect the tickets at the chamber office. Everybody gets a wristband, everybody gets a map, and a little wine glass for their wine samples.
And you need ID.
Of course, you have to be over 21. I have to say that. Yeah, we'll check IDs.
All right, so then you get to go around and just do all the sampling.
Yeah, you get to meet the merchants, talk to people. It'll be fun. We'll have, like I said, everybody's doing something a little different. Hazel Drugs is even participating. They're having something like healthy chocolate, like vegan chocolate or something like that. So it'll be really fun.
And then if you make it to all the different
If you make it to
venues,
all of them, you could have your ticket or your map stamped at all locations. If you make it to all of them and turn that back into me at the end of the evening, you get entered in a drawing to win a dinner for two, a free dinner for two at the Pines in the vault, which is the old Marco Bank vault that they have set up for special dining occasions. So it's very nice that they donated that to this event.
well, I really like this event. I got to get my ticket early. I hope you'll get your ticket as well. Again, it is happening as part of the First Friday events for June. So on June 3rd, the Wine and Chocolate Walk. Get your tickets in advance for $10 or get them that day for $12. But whatever you do, just come on down and take part in the walk. It's going to be one tasty event.
Best idea ever. Good job, DHAP. Now to your midday winning lottery numbers from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Pick 2, 5, 7. Pick 3, 1, 2, 4. Pick 4, 3, 6, 1, 5. Pick 5, 6, 2, 5, 0, 1. And now our home of the week on FYI. This luxurious home can be found at 299 Country Club Drive in Eagle Rock Resort. The beautiful home features 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. The master suite boasts a whirlpool tub and walk-in closet. Check out the quartz countertops and bar in the kitchen that overlooks the living room and kitchen nook. The home also features a formal dining room and finished basement, plus the sunroom that features a gorgeous view of the mountains. It's priced at $339,999 for a tour. Call Paul at 570-384-1368. When we come back on FYI, we'll tell you where 3 Hazleton area Cougars are going to be playing in college.
Hello again and welcome to Law Talk. Today we're going to talk about auto coverage. It's a topic that's on everybody's mind virtually all the time, and one of the things that I think you should know and very important to you is, when you get full coverage from your auto insurance agent, is it really good coverage? So we're going to talk about that a little bit. Alexis recently had an experience with a client that came in and asked about that, so we'll let her talk to you about full coverage versus good coverage.
Thank you. Full coverage by Pennsylvania law isn't necessarily good coverage that you might have. When you're looking to purchase car insurance, some of the things you want to consider would be whether or not there is a wage loss benefit as that part of your insurance. Pennsylvania law does not require you to have that. Something else to consider would be the medical coverage that you might have applicable. If you're involved in an accident, your insurance company will pay for any accident-related medical treatment that you receive. However, they'll pay only up to a point as to what your coverage has. For example, in Pennsylvania, the minimum coverage that you have is $5,000. And if you're significantly injured and you have no health insurance, then you're very limited as far as the type of treatment that you may have based on the fact that you have minimal medical coverage. but under Pennsylvania law, this would be considered full coverage. It's not necessarily good coverage. Something else you want to consider is uninsured or underinsurance coverage. That is also not mandated by Pennsylvania law. However, you want to consider purchasing that as part of your coverage because you have people who are driving that might not be insured. They might cause an accident. And if you have no uninsurance coverage, then you have no recourse. You have no type of action that you can take to get any type of recovery. Similar to that would be underinsurance. If you're hit by a driver and they're responsible for causing the accident, if they have minimal coverage, which in Pennsylvania it's only $15,000, you're entitled to recover that. But if your injuries and your claim is worth in excess of that $15,000, you're in a tough position because if you don't have underinsurance, there's no other type of recourse for you. There's no claim that you can make with your own insurance carrier. So you want to be mindful of that when selecting insurance coverage.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
All season long, the Hazelton area baseball team has struggled on offense, but the young Cougars fought their way to 13 wins and they continued fighting in the District 2/4 Quad A playoffs against Williamsport. Here's the result on the FYI Standard Speaker scoreboard. Williamsport plated a run in the bottom of the 10th for a walk-off win. The Millionaires' Tanner Esposito and Evan Steele combined for a no-hitter. The Cougars' Colin Stauffer pitched 9 innings, striking out 6, walking 4, and giving up 4 hits in a great effort. Head coach Gino Cara called the Cougar season remarkable, adding that they were young and in a lot of close games and were able to win 13 games. Williamsport will face Wyoming Valley West in the semifinals on Wednesday. Ed Herbener struck out 9 for MMI, but they lost 3-2 in the District 2 Single A playoffs to Old Forge. The Blue Devils plated 3 runs in the 3rd inning and grabbed the win. The Cubs lost their 3rd straight, dropping a game to St. Louis. It was game 1 of the series. The Cardinals hit a solo home run in the bottom of the 9th for the walk-off win. The Hazelton Area High School Library is filled with great stories. I love books, but my favorite stories come from the athletes we interview there after college signing events. Away from the court, field, track, and pool, you hear some interesting stuff. At the end of one school day, Israel Alonso paid a visit to his swimming coach's classroom. On Michelle Yakubowski's board, he wrote the names of the fastest swimmers on the team and then told his coach, "This is our A relay team right now, and before the season is over, I'm going to be up here."
To be honest, I didn't see it as realistic, it was more of a kind of like a finish line that I wanted to get to. Like, I wanted to get there.
He got there, winning a bronze medal with the 200 freestyle relay team at the District 2 meet. Now that Alonso has crossed the finish line, he's ready to get back in the starting block next year as a member of the Misericordia University swim team. It's a big loss for the Cougars in more ways than one.
He's hilarious. He's kept us laughing, quite a bit. The team is definitely going to miss him for many reasons, and personality is going to be one of them.
Here's an example of what Yakubowski is talking about. I asked Alonso why he wanted to be a biology teacher after high school, and he said his father got him into the subject at an early age.
So, most kids would be watching, the Teletubbies, and I'd be watching Animal Planet, so I think that had a bit of it to do with it.
What's your favorite animal?
I don't think I have a favorite. If I had a favorite animal, I think it'd be myself.
Alonso will be missed, and he'll miss his teammates. He begrudgingly admits practices were his favorite moments because even though they were tough, they were fun because of the people there. People like Seth Platukis. Platukis started out playing water polo for the Cougars.
He started off with water polo, and we could tell his swimming was really strong. And when he jumped in the pool for swimming, he just improved every single day, and he's just got such a great personality and great work ethic, and just real coachable, and he just took off, and he's far from peaked. We're really excited to see what he can do at the college level.
Platukis says it did take some convincing to get him to sign up for the swimming team, but now it's his favorite sport, and that's good because he'll be swimming at Wilkes University, and he's also studying to be a biology teacher.
I've always wanted to be a teacher since I'm really young.
Really?
And, kept with it, so.
Who's your favorite teacher here, can you say? Or is there, senior year's almost over, so what the heck? Do you have a favorite teacher?
Maybe Michelle, I had her in 9th grade. Well, I don't know.
What did she teach you?
English.
English? Did she also in school? Was she also, hey, swimming team?
Yeah. I heard about it all my freshman year, even though I wasn't on the team.
Hazleton area softball pitcher Celine Podlesny is also going to Wilkes, and she's pretty familiar with their softball field. She's been pitching for the Lady Cougars since she was a freshman, and her teammates have won 3 District 2/4 sub-regional championships on the Lady Colonels field.
I say it all the time. It's like it's definitely my second home. We're going to go up there and play districts, and it's like, I'm going to play there for the next 4 years, and it's a good feeling.
While Wilkes University's softball field has been good to her over the years, she does enjoy visiting some other places in Wilkes-Barre as well. What do you do up in Wilkes-Barre now for fun? I mean, do you hit the mall? What do you do up in Wilkes-Barre now?
Definitely hit the mall. There's good places to eat up there, too.
What's your favorite place to eat in Wilkes-Barre?
Anthracite Cafe.
Where is that? I hear about this. What is so special about that?
Oh, they have the best peanut butter pie.
Along with pitching and eating peanut butter pie, Podlesny will be studying to be a nurse. Nursing, last thing, why that? Was there a reason? What got you interested in that?
Well, I wanted to go to be a neonatal nurse, and my niece was premature, so when I went into the NICU and saw her, I was like, wow, this is definitely something I want to do, and I love babies, so.
After making their college choices official, the 3 Hazleton area athletes walked out of their school's library ready to write the next chapter in their lives. We'll hear more from Podlesny and her head coach Heather Dale on Thursday on FYI as the Lady Cougars softball team gets ready for the district semifinals. Up next on FYI, it's our social report, and then I'll be back to wrap everything up. Happy Wing Night. It's Wing Night at Bottlenecks. Get $2 off your order of wings or all-you-can-eat wings and boneless wings for only $14.95. Bottlenecks wings are voted best wings in the area year after year.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. First tonight, Sugarloaf Golf Club will be hosting a hoedown for St. Joseph Center Golf Tournament Sunday, June 5th, with registration at 11 a.m. and a shotgun start at noon. Cost is $80 per person, and dinner guests are welcome to come for $29.95, which also includes entertainment by the two of us. For more information, please call 570-436-8265. Our next announcement, the Cancer Treatment Center at Hazleton, 1701 East Broad Street, will be holding a Cancer Survivors Celebration Wednesday, June 22nd. This family fun event will be held from 5 to 8 p.m. with picnic, music, snacks, games, raffles, tricky trays, and more. Anyone who has been diagnosed, along with family members, are invited to attend. To RSVP or for more information, please call 570-459-3460. And finally, Pocono Greyhound Adoption will be holding their second annual golf tournament Saturday, June 18th at Sand Springs. Cost is $75 per person or $300 per team and includes green fees cart, range balls, lunch, and dinner. For more information, please call 570-301-8399. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. George L. Zarnecki of Weatherly. Funeral is Saturday at 10 a.m. for the Philip J. Jeffries Funeral Home. Friends may call Friday from 5 to 8 p.m. and Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. William W. Welke of West Hazleton. Funeral is Thursday at 10 a.m. at the St. John's Byzantine Catholic Church. Friends may call Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. And Patrick Sweeney of Freeland. Arrangements will be announced by the Harmon Funeral Home. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Barry Simmons of Cunningham. Barry, if you're watching, give us a call right now, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
A student's response to an SAT question in the United Kingdom is going viral. The teacher uploaded the response one of his 10 and 11-year-olds gave to Facebook. The test asked the student to use the word point as a noun in a sentence. The student's response was, "I don't see the point in SATs." Well played indeed. Well, remember, grab your tickets now for the Wine and Chocolate Walk in downtown Hazleton. I think they'll go fast. I know. We'll be back tomorrow here on FYI. See you then. Take it easy, everyone.